Man, I just watched Taylor Parker, a documentary on Netflix, man. Let me tell you something about this woman, man. Y'all about to watch the reaction to me watching it after this. And you know they won't let me post the whole movie, but got a good long snippet and you can get my reaction of everything that's going on. But check this out, man. This woman here was like a diabolical mastermind for all the shit that she did to cover up the lies, to cover up the murder. She is diabolical. And then this is the thing that I think she about to do, even though they probably trying to sentence her to death, she might can do an insanity plea. Because how crazy she was and all the shit she did, it added up to like insanity. It added up to somebody that is just mentally crazy and lost their motherfucking mind and way. This girl manipulated all her friends, everybody that came in contact with her, she manipulated them. Man, that woman said, I told her about I lost my daughter. She started telling me that she lost her daughter. Man, boy, she a cold-hearted motherfucker, man. Man, they got a fiery place in hell for that woman for all this shit she did. Now, this would kill me about that big-ass nigga Jay, right? That nigga gonna say at the end of the movie, I think what Taylor wanted was she wanted me to tell her I loved her. Bitch ass nigga, you said you loved her one day. Whenever she bought that farm or bought that truck, you said you loved her way before this shit happened. Stop lying, nigga, for TV, nigga. No, goddamn well you told that woman you loved her at some point, man. And then she went all the way through with it. And he found her with the baby she cut out them people, man. Damn, boy. I'm surprised they ain't set that woman on fire when they brought her into jail, man. All the crimes she done committed. Bitch called him a bomb threat, man. Huh? I thought you like a terrorist or something at that point. You called some shit like that in. And she still made it to jail. Man, you would think she'd be under the earth somewhere in the FBI facility or something. White women. White women, man. Ain't no way. She broke so many goddamn laws and shit, man. This shit unreal. But this is just the part that killed me, man. Everybody in the movie reaction is the part that killed me because I say, man, these people, I know these people had to know something was wrong with this motherfucker, bro. Way before she got to the killing. There ain't no way y'all ain't see something that's really wrong with this motherfucker, man. She ain't no type of way she could be acting normal, man.
Everything's negative, so that we have that. You hear me? But we can do blood on that and prove that it's not hers. So if she wants to,
Can I help you?
this is a big deal.
Yeah. Okay, yes. Are you ready? I'm coming.
She can't leave. Is she trying to leave?
Oh, well, there's two in there. The blonde is ours. That's what's ours.
Okay.
Do you take any blood thinners? No kind of blood thinner at all?
I was going to have it come grab you. So
Can I go around?
yeah, here.
Please don't
Come
let
this
her
way if
see
you
me.
want. Yeah,
Do not let her out that door. I'm gonna need it.
real jumpy in there.
I can go that way, right? So she shows no signs. You can't check for hemorrhaging. She should be hemorrhaging by now. Like, uh-huh.
No one's ever negative HCG.
Okay,
It takes 6
what
weeks.
is HCG?
It's a hormone that is secreted by the placenta only.
Okay.
And if there's a baby in there, the HCG is what the hormone that mandates going and getting the nutrients and bringing it to baby.
Okay.
So it's in mama's blood, mama's urine, mama's everything.
Okay.
And it stays up for 6 weeks.
Okay. All right.
It's taken off. You don't want no
Huh?
You don't want no.
She came over to my house one day when her and Wade were fighting a lot. She wanted to see me as a chiropractor, which I am. She came in, she was just real ecstatic, real happy. She said, I want you to talk to my
chiropractor.
body and ask if I'm pregnant. I asked her,
Who
I
the
said,
fuck
why
goes
do
to
you
the
think
chiropractor with
you're
that?
pregnant?
You
And
should
she
knew that
said,
bitch was crazy
I
right
looked
there.
in the mirror and my aura has changed. I just know it. So how can I tell Wade? I said, well, you don't. You don't tell Wade anything until you know. She was convinced.
One evening, she hits me with, I'm pretty sure I'm pregnant.
Angela took her to a doctor.
Man, don't
She
fall
got
for it,
tested,
blood.
no.
Don't
She
fall
come back
for
out
it, big boy.
with Paperwork showing she was pregnant.
She
She
pregnant.
sent me a text message and said, I think I'm pregnant.
Yeah, I was like, congratulations.
They announced that she was pregnant. So I thought, oh, okay.
Boy, she a real hillbilly
I was
crazy.
nervous about what was fixing to come, change his life, you know.
I mean, I like to take stuff slow and not just start jumping from dating one night to
Right. You let her buy you a denial and buy your mama card, man. Come on, boy.
I was good
Buy the
with it.
phone.
She had said, I want
Boy,
this
crazy.
baby to call you Aunt Bay, best aunt ever. So she actually
Wow,
made a
man.
shirt
She
made.
Billy the best aunt ever. Oh,
I know
man.
that she was
Wow,
preparing.
she's such a good person.
We had a garage sale on the street, and there was a high chair, and she
Boy,
was like,
she
"Oh,
really
I
a
want that
man.
high chair." We brought it over to her, and she was excited to have it.
I've never had kids before, so this was all first for me. And she's already had two. You're the expert here. I mean, I'm just gonna go with whatever you're telling me.
I felt he was off.
Right. You all in, brother. You was letting us spend that money and run them checks and scales, brother. Oh, red bad boy.
When it was about the money, you was fine.
Yeah, when it was all about the Benjamins. Oh, he got my dogs, man. He got my dogs. Oh, I am.
She told Cody and Stephanie that she wants to do a gender reveal.
You hear Blackthorn not getting another one?
I was like, oh wow, that's so exciting. And I had asked Cody one day, I'm like, I don't think that she like really has many friends because the way she acted towards me. Well, he actually was like, just be nice. She really likes you, so let's do it this day. She had a list of people that she wanted to invite. I said, so you're not your mom or anything? She's like, no, don't mention it to my mom. Nobody on, that's a no-go. We don't do that.
Taylor was sending me the report that was saying if it was a boy or girl. And so I sent that on over to her friend.
And it said, congratulations, Taylor Parker, it's a girl. And I'm like looking at this paper really well, and I noticed the date on it. And the date on it said 2016. So I called her and I said, are you sure this is the right paper? And she said, let me call my doctor right now. Well, it seemed like 30 seconds may have passed by, and she said there were over 200 or 100 misprints that day in the lab. So they're going to send a new one, but she did say the gender is right.
What?
I
Right.
knew something was off.
The bitch crazy. Oh, they got the calf in there.
Reveal was
Oh
very-
man, real country folks, man. They got the calf doing the gender reveal. Oh man, that's what I'm talking about, man. You a real country boy.
Clapping and was kind of quiet.
Ha ha.
They come around the double wide over there. They come around the side of the house with the little calf and had a pink little bow around his neck, you know. And they're all excited and everything else, you know. And I just start clapping or whatnot.
I told her I always liked the name Clancy, so she'd come up with the middle name.
Man, he played too many video
Clancy
games. He used to play Tom Clancy video games. Now he naming his child Clancy.
No, it's different.
That's a white ass name
As a
though.
mom, I've had that name picked
Man,
up
boy, he real white.
for years.
Real white boy right there.
He was excited. He was wanting to be a father. You know, like I said, he's always wanted to be a father. I mean, what man does not want to be a father? You know, I don't know, but a handful maybe.
I saw pictures.
Oh man, she
of
played with it.
this
She
junior
played. She
who had
played
this
with the
baby
big
calf
boy.
and had a pink bow around it, and it was a girl. It made me sick. It made me so sick to my stomach.
Mackenzie Bright.
Because I knew, that she can't be pregnant. She had a hysterectomy.
Ooh. Oh.
Our first
Playing in people's
involvement
face
with
like
Taylor
this.
was in 2010, I think at the age of 17, for her first pregnancy. After her second child, she did not want to have any more children, so she made the decision on permanent sterilization, physically blocking the tubes so that you can't have children anymore. She signed the appropriate consent forms, went through the wait period, and was still adamant that that's what she wanted.
You're pregnant that way.
Taylor came back
Trying to get
about a
pregnant
year and a
once they
half
take
later
the
with bleeding.
uterus out.
She had a cyst on the right ovary. When we got inside, she also had what looked like a visible
This is what
ectopic
she
pregnancy
had
in the left tube.
pregnant a month when
Ectopic
they about to
pregnancy
take the
cannot be
uterus out.
carried to term. It would be dangerous and most likely life-threatening. The decision was made to do a
Anytime you get a
hysterectomy removal
hysterectomy,
of both
they don't
tubes in the
get
right
periods no
ovary.
more.
After a
They
patient
don't
has
have
had a
any uterus.
hysterectomy, she cannot become pregnant because she no longer has a uterus.
What I say? What your wife
You
say?
just said it, baby. You just said it, baby. You know your shit. Boy, that white girl had a good scam going. I want to know where she getting the money from.
That girl said she seen the post on Facebook.
If you don't know, this is the reaction to Maternal Instinct on Netflix.
This is a small town, and she was a patient of ours. In 2020, we started seeing social media posts about her
Melissa
pregnancy.
Mason.
When we first found out Taylor was saying that she was pregnant and announced
Oh,
it on
yeah.
Facebook, we were very confused because we knew that she could not be.
They was
Yeah.
We
confused,
couldn't
they
publicly
said.
say
The
anything
doctor.
about it because we were bound by privacy laws. Unless there is something that's endangering someone else, then we can't break those HIPAA laws.
Laws, you
We were
can't
being
tell
put in
them.
a very
Yeah.
difficult position.
Boy, she had a cold game going. Boy, that white girl had a cold game.
Where the money at?
That's what I'm saying, babe. She get money from somebody.
She, but she didn't.
But she must be finessing. She must have like, for her to even have the initial
We hit it off.
to get these trucks and cars and stuff, she must have had somebody that she figured out how to rob or steal from.
Almost overnight.
How,
Before
where the money
everything
at?
happened.
That's what I'm
Taylor
saying.
and I were all best friends.
And man, you know that's a real country town. Everybody's name is real country. Abigail.
24/7.
Abigail.
There's at least two of us.
You know it's real country. Abigail.
Our emotions were very connected. If I was sad, she was sad. If she was sad, I was. If she's happy, me too.
What the fuck?
I was worried bad for her.
Y'all sisters?
As my close friend.
Oh, they just
her
close friends.
sister Taylor stayed sick. She stayed sick all the time. She had all of these conditions.
She was always in and out of the hospital. I remember there was always pictures of her, like in the hospital. She was taking selfies.
Taylor told me that she had been diagnosed with MS. She also had cancer, from my understanding.
At one time, she had had like a brain tumor or something.
She'd had a stroke.
I leave people alone that have
And
all
all of
the
these
time
things
problems.
kind of played into each
Baby, she
other.
lied.
I know.
She would actually have times
She like
when
attention.
you could see deficit from the
She's
stroke.
an attention
You could
whore.
see slurring, drooping face. I mean, I genuinely believed that she had suffered a
But you know
stroke.
it'd be cold? If she ain't even in the hospital, she's just putting tubes and shit on herself. Boy, that'd be a cold game. She just sitting there. Yeah, just like, yeah, I'm in the hospital. Oh, goddamn. So everybody.
Maybe it's like something else.
At the same time, I was going through health problems of my own and was actually told that I would never have kids naturally. Taylor shared those emotions with me, and then once she found out that I was pregnant,
it was like she was pregnant with our own child. It was just so exciting for both of us. As my pregnancy progressed, she wanted to be in everything. And as my best friend, and I was fine with that, you know.
But then after Taylor had realized Mackenzie was having a girl, things got super weird.
She wanted to plan the gender reveal. She wanted to be there for the ultrasounds.
She wanted to know when the appointments were. How was Kenzie doing? How's the baby doing?
She wanted to log in to my pregnancy tracking app so that she could watch the progress of my pregnancy.
It was concerning. I mean, I know you're happy for her, but you don't have to be like crazy happy. It's like she wanted the pregnancy to be hers. And then she asked if one of us could carry a baby for her.
She said, okay, I've accepted that. I can't have any more kids. Would one of y'all want to do it for me? She said that whoever carried this baby would get a minimum of $50,000.
But how could you have another baby when you didn't even take care of the 2 kids you had?
That was the first.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about, my girl. Tell that
I
bitch.
took a step back from Taylor and was like, you're scaring me. She became obsessive with my pregnancy, and I had to cut her off. Then I heard through her social media that she was pregnant, that her and Wade were going to have a baby. I feel like she got far enough away from our friend group that she could start this whole lie over again. He didn't know that she'd had a hysterectomy.
He didn't know she had it.
After the gender reveal, I called that lady.
But he country as hell. He probably ain't been
There
into
was
this
someone I
shit.
knew that went and had lab
I'm
work done,
city country,
and I read
but
this
big
lady's
country.
gender reveal
I'm
paper,
paying
and she
attention
said,
to
"We
some
don't
shit like
send
this.
things like that." I actually called the clinic and I spoke to the office manager, and she said,
Boy,
"If
she
you don't
look
mind me
crazy as
asking
hell."
what's her name?" And I said, "Taylor Parker."
With the HIPAA laws, I told her, I said, I cannot give you any information since she used to be a patient of ours.
But what all you've told me, I can tell you this, just go with your gut.
Trust her instincts. And I left it at that.
Me and Connie are just talking at this point, like she has said so many things that
Did not add up.
She and I talked every day about what she had learned or found out, and some of the clinics she claimed to have gone to, and they wouldn't say, but they would kind of say, you're probably on to something.
I even asked Angela at the time, I said, "Did you go in with her to Healthcare Express?" She said no.
Lying
You would sit up
bitch.
in the bed 11, 12 o'clock at night, trying to investigate. I would be nice at first.
Y'all some real
Why are you
investigators.
still doing that, Oh, I'm just scrolling through Tyler.
He country. He don't know where the
Why
deer
the
clothes.
fuck are you scrolling through? What the fuck? Gosh damn. Leave that shit alone.
I was like, am I crazy? Like, she wouldn't go through all this to not be pregnant.
Baby
Did you
had a whole
reveal
shit to reveal.
her dad was there?
Had the calf in that motherfucker, man.
You
Can't
know,
believe
and
she.
you think,
She
well,
had her kids.
why are they here if it's not true? I mean,
Right.
They would know.
All of
She's
that.
got to be pregnant, or somebody would say something.
Yes. Wow, she real sick, man. My eyelid twisted. I love you, eyelid.
I started getting emails and text messages when I was at work. It'd be from different numbers that I didn't really know. Me and Taylor get them pretty much every day. I would get some and then she would get some.
That was her doing
The
that.
person was sending text message to him randomly
Yeah.
throughout the day and night. Not just one or two, it'd be 8 or 10 a day or so. It was stuff that you would read like, who thinks like this? Horrible thoughts.
I got a a letter in my business email. And that's when it really kind of started getting involved in my life. I said, listen, you know nothing about Taylor. Don't try to be another figure to her. See, I'm going to send her in such a deep depression, she'll probably try to kill herself like she's tried before. But if not then, we're making Wade leave will do the trick.
I told him, I said, Wade, there's something going on. This is not right. He finally called me one day and he said, Mama, here, look at these text messages. We found out today that her mother is behind that.
She behind it.
Right.
One evening, she called me on the phone and she was terribly distraught, crying on the phone, telling me this whole story about how her mother had come back in the picture and caused all these problems for her, and none of it was going to
You
work.
see how they letting the white folks tell all their problems?
She was very distraught when she had to tell us that that wasn't going to happen. She was not going to be able to purchase. Her mother had gone supposedly in the bank prior and had all kinds of things changed where then she couldn't get the money. All of a sudden,
Right.
her mom's back.
Think about how long she had the property tied up fucking around with the bullshit.
She had orchestrated all that.
And they let her move shit on the land. A $4 million property. Man, that white girl ran circles around the people,
Your
man.
mom is doing this. Can't believe you and your mom can come
Man,
to
she really a genius. That she can lie that good and play with them people,
man.
man.
Out she was pregnant. She was just kind of against her having any kind of kid with me that's going to be getting any kind of inheritance like that. She said, I warned you what kind of person she was.
It really upset him, you know, that he had to go back and face his family, knowing it wasn't ever going to happen.
Because he thought he was a millionaire with his land, with his property.
Right.
What was going on? Taylor was portraying it more, you know, happy-go-lucky family, like so many weeks pregnant and like have her hand on her stomach or whatever.
All people see is the social media side of things. All they see is the happy, smiling faces and this loving, happy relationship.
I always say that people be overly doing too much on post. Well, no, man. We realists. We ain't doing it all the time. But when people post that shit a lot, I be like, you full of shit. You full of shit, motherfucker. Yeah, you motherfucker. Yeah, we are you, man. Be talking about each other and everything. Be ready to bite you.
Girls.
I be ready to bite you, baby. I'm gonna bite you.
But she had no shame in saying it. Like, oh, I'm sending it to this guy I'm talking to. You know, they're thinking like, you're just openly asking me to give you a new picture of myself to send to some random person. To
And why you gonna lick my hand?
like, what are you gonna do when they see you?
Not long before I had met her, she lost a lot of weight. She had a gastric sleeve done. She would say things about how her skin
This the
looked
same bitch, the little bitty
how
bitch
she
out of
wished that
gastric
she
sleeve?
could just take it off, you know. But then would get ready and was so confident.
Yeah.
You could not destroy her confidence.
Gastric sleeve too? Oh, wow.
I worked with Taylor 2018 and 2019.
She look crazy on that pit right there.
At the time, I was the recruiting coordinator there. She seemed like a good worker. She seemed like she was on top of it. She was eager to learn. To be honest, I was going through a very hard time. I just lost my youngest daughter in February of 18. So I was doing good to get up and go to work. When I would have a hard day, you know, Taylor would talk about how she had lost her baby girl too, you know, that was born with brain damage. And so she really knew what it was like to hold, you know, your child while they, and so for later.
You play with oh, that big cold. That big cold. She going to hell. She gonna play with that woman life like that.
And that's what we.
Oh, that's a good line, bitch. She playing with that woman life like that.
That wasn't true.
Oh my goodness, that bitch sick, man. Oh, look at the cute pig, man. That hoe sick for that.
I feel like she tried to mimic a lot of what I went through too. It's almost like she has to piece together parts of other people's real lives to make hers feel a little bit more real.
You know, you said you gave birth to a baby that had brain damage that you held while dying, like I did my daughter, and that was a lie.
Damn.
That was my daughter's story. That wasn't for her to use to manipulate and lie, and it feels very violating. Later, only to find
That
out
bitch, hey man, that bitch the
she was
word.
not doing any of her job. Really.
I know one thing. She better got 100 years for
She
this.
was really not inputting applications. She was using my job title on her emails, unbeknownst to our boss. And that's when she was fired.
Yeah, she was acting like she was the boss.
At the same time, Taylor
Because
started
she
a
was boss,
side
the
photography
boss.
business. She
She
would
got
do
fired.
it on the weekends, weddings, engagement announcements, family portraits, happy moments, like family oriented, but happy, big, life-altering life events. She wanted to somehow be a part of.
Oh my God, it's so pretty.
Oh, yeah.
My daughter, Reagan, had a photographer at her wedding.
The girl.
I asked how she came about and what she had done before.
Jessica
And
Brooks.
she said one of her friends had recommended
Her
her.
name seemed the most
and
normal.
She was trying to stay budget friendly, so this person was ideal for that. And her name was Taylor Parker. Very polite young lady, real pretty. She's
Oh, I might take a
not
little
like
nap
Reagan
with
to me.
mother, son.
The moments she captured of Reagan in the wedding were absolutely beautiful. And Taylor made sure she greeted everybody and told everyone who she was and what she was doing there. And
They shouldn't even put that on there.
she was just some random stranger none of us had ever met. Almost felt like she's a bridesmaid at one point.
Right.
She was in all of our selfies.
I asked her,
Damn.
who is she? Where is she from? Reagan had mentioned that she was going through some difficulties with her ex-husband, I believe is what she said. She was just kind of having a hard time, and Reagan was trying to include her to kind of take her mind off of that. So they had gotten closer, more acquainted throughout this process. And so Reagan invited her to hang out with everybody after the reception.
She made her feel like just one of us girls. I still look at all of those photos today because of how spectacular that day was. And Taylor, as a person, you would have never known her to be any other way.
This whole diabolical.
Read Moses to her do that.
Yeah, let's sell that shit. Yo.
She would go to a doctor appointment, but I could never go in with her because of COVID at the time. When I did try to go, she said the doctor had an emergency or he couldn't meet us. We had to reschedule.
She gained weight, but the belly thing didn't seem to, really show that much for the months that she claimed she was. But on Facebook or whatever, and there was pictures.
She come over where I was at. She's filled right here. And all of a sudden, the baby kicked.
Boy, that bitch cold. Oh my God. This bitch the coldest, man. She the best kind artist on earth. Baby, that bitch. Baby, that bitch is a genius. You see how crazy this bitch is, baby? This bitch is a genius.
I would see a picture of her or something. Look, she's skinny this day.
Baby, that bitch is so. Baby, this bitch is an evil genius for real. Babe, we need to go find that white girl.
For sure, no doubt.
We can get her to rob a billionaire.
That summer.
Yes, we gotta go find her immediately.
She never hardly wanted ever me to see her naked or anything.
Gotta go catch her like a
She didn't
Pokemon.
care whether her stretch marks.
Then she want her to see her neck in her
I never really did anything.
Man, ain't no, I would have been like, hey, motherfucker,
You know, touch her, get close with her, or anything like that. He was like, Cody, we ain't had sex in 4 months. 4 to 5 months. I said, dude, what?
Don't you, babe?
What?
She'd go in the bathroom, shut the door, and then she'd spend hours doing just whatever.
Wade kind of doing his own thing. Like I said, it wasn't like he was the type that went to work and came home, sat in the house, and they were together every single day. He was doing something all the time. There was no space for him to sit down and realize what was going on.
Bullshit. CJ, please.
Yeah, he ain't want it.
Even when you in that bed at night.
Yep.
I mean, she had ultrasounds.
You didn't roll
She had the
away.
fake belly. She had enough to make it believable.
Ain't no way he that crazy. Ain't no way. Wade, ain't no way you was that crazy, bruh.
Whoever got to get this man with me.
My love must be a kind of black love.
Boy. Babe, if she in jail, I want to interview her. I gotta reach out to that woman. The bitch is an evil genius. Yeah. I'll reach it out to her, babe. She in jail, I gotta get my credentials to talk to her. This bitch is insane.
I'm a Western photographer. I do like photography like for Western people, seniors. I do newborns, engagements. I do maternity, weddings. I do Western weddings only.
I know. I want to interview her. That's what I want. I don't need her to get the form. We're going to get the form. I want to interview her.
Session. I'm absolutely
This
in love
bitch
with
has got to be
Western
crazy.
photography. I'm a photographer myself and needing some Western style pregnancy couple pictures done. I'd love to lay on the horse's back with my belly in the air and have Wade holding the horse looking at me. Just an idea. She was
Maybe you want another
excited
kid?
about being pregnant. I felt like
A little
she
bitty dog,
liked having
baby.
pictures taken.
Maybe a little
She
bitty
felt
dog.
very confident. She was super happy, excited. And I did a smoke bomb with my Watusi, and they acted like they were branding. It was pink, and it was really neat looking.
Damn, bro, she put in some work for this,
She was ready to
bro.
get back to normal.
She put in
back to
some
her
work for
body.
this
Like,
shit.
she had just gained a lot of weight, but she looked really good. I thought she looked very good. We actually had a really good time. We talked, we laughed.
But
After
they
the
probably
bus,
just taking
I even
videos
told
of the
my husband,
sceneries
I
of
was
the
like,
form.
oh my gosh, they're so nice. She's so bubbly and friendly. Like, they're such good people.
Damn.
That's how she had this.
Now she's doing this.
Yes, to make
And I
it
seen the
real.
pictures, and of course she looked
Yeah,
pregnant.
crazy bitch.
Then my sister-in-law was like,
I like
oh
the
my
pink
gosh,
smoke bomb.
you
We
don't
could
know
probably
this
take
girl,
that for a
her
gender
name's
reveal.
Kinsey Bright. She knows Taylor. You need to like message her.
Stephanie had reached out to me and was like, hey, I need to know some things.
She said Taylor cannot have kids. She's had a hysterectomy.
There's no way she can have a baby, period. Nothing down there left for, you know.
Yeah, you gotta have a uterus.
I mean, the word got out. All the people that knew started, within their own inner circles going, no, she can't be pregnant. But again, it was kind of her thing to get just far enough away where I can tell these lies again, but close enough where I'm familiar with the person. But she got Reagan and stuck to her.
I can remember it vividly. We were walking out of the doctor's office, and Reagan gets a message on her phone, and she's just like, ugh. And I said, well, what's wrong? She said, oh, people are giving Taylor a hard time, trying to tell her she's not really pregnant, and that, she's the one. And I was like, why? Why would they do that? She said, I don't know, Mama. She said, it's just, how people are. If somebody needed somebody and nobody was there, Reagan would be there. When she first got pregnant with her first daughter, she was 17. So it was hard for me at first. You know, I was disappointed.
I was furious. I was upset, and I knew that it could change your life and make starting a life a lot harder.
I was over the moon about it because we both loved babies.
Mm-hmm.
She's always wanted to be a mom since she was little.
It's like she was always meant to be a mother. That was her thing. She was the best mother that I think I've ever met.
She didn't care that she was only 17. You know, that wasn't in her mind. She wanted to be successful, of course, but she wanted to be a mother, a successful mother.
Here, the orange.
After she had her baby girl, she like just came out of her shell completely. And then she met Homer.
Homer, that boy, real white.
That she let us know that she was pregnant again.
That's a real white
we
boy.
Were just over the moon for her and Homer, and they were so excited. You could just feel it in all of them. I said, it's going to be a girl.
Hey, what's in my belly? What's in my belly? What kind of baby?
Homer, that's a real white boy right there. Yes, I am, baby.
None of us had any idea what she was going to do. At some point, she's going to have to fake a miscarriage. I mean, that's the only way out.
That's the only way out. That's the logic.
Baby today.
Not that far along.
That would be,
You're going to have to birth that
you know,
baby
the
out.
end of it. That never
Not
came.
that far along. You have to birth it out. And it's going to be a body.
I heard of the hysterectomy and all that, but I had nothing in writing, nothing from a doctor, nothing to present to him to say, look, this is all a lie. Well, I would put questions in his mind. He would listen to me. He would relay the questions I had to her, but she always had a counter. To everything I presented, she countered it. So it was a tug of war between she and I.
But that bitch good.
I just don't think your mom wants us to be
That
happy.
bitch good.
She probably don't trust me. She said,
Ooh,
I'll make sure
this is good,
that all
boy.
this works out in the end.
Connie don't want Wade to be upset with her, so she kind of backed off, and I was like, well, I don't care. I ended up just saying, all this stuff that you have told me has been a lie. When I hit her with everything is when she said, well, let me tell you how all this happened. She blamed her mother for all of the things that she done.
Where is her mom?
That's what I'm saying. Get your child.
None of it made sense. If she didn't want you to be pregnant, why would she hire somebody to fake an ultrasound? But everything I would say, she had something to say, even though she sounded like an idiot.
Yes, indeed.
I had talked to somebody that knew Taylor's aunt.
That I don't know.
The aunt
But
gave
if
me
you got a big
Taylor's
piece of
mom's
property,
number.
birds will be in flocks like that more. They be seasonal
And
here
her
though
mom
when they be
said, I've
doing
been
it.
waiting on this phone call. She said, Taylor cannot have kids. She's had a hysterectomy. No, we don't have money. There is no inheritance money. There is no money at all anywhere. I called Connie and I could talk to her mom. It wasn't anything new. That she'd always been a liar. That's why I said, why are you not telling Wade or somebody? And that's when the granddaughter came in play. She was terrified because if she were to tell, Taylor would pull that granddaughter away and she would never ever be able to see that little girl again. She was scared to say anything.
Taylor, you whore bitch.
I had called him. I said, Wade, she is not pregnant. She cannot have kids. And he said, Stephanie, yes, she can. Her mom's lying to you. Like, her mom's crazy. She does all this stuff. She's like crazy. I'm like, Wade, no, you don't understand. Like, Taylor was in the hospital for this. She had a hysterectomy. And he was like, her mom's just telling you, there's no belly there. She has no stomach. He was talking, I was talking over him.
Man, all this is bullshit. This bitch is fucking you, dude. She ain't got this money. I mean,
This
You
is a fucking
obviously know
scandal.
she
And I
had the
told him,
money
I said,
under
I
that.
kind of got
Where
teary-eyed,
your
you know,
mama
because
called
I
out
was
saying you
close
got
friends,
footballs
you
on the
know.
property.
I ain't about the drama. I don't care what other folks do. No. I kind of just wash my hands, you know.
Him and Cody they quit speaking after that. I'm like, now what?
Damn, man. That whore came between y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Fresh baby on the ground. Fresh little bottle baby. Just started walking. A little wobbly. He still need to be cleaned off, mama. Yeah. I can tell how witty look. She's still gonna be licking on them and cleaning them up.
And my mind constantly
Yeah,
wandered.
baby cat
And just
be
raced
big.
and raced and
They
raced.
start walking almost
raced.
the same day.
What is she gonna do?
Yeah, maybe 2 days max, they'll be up.
We're all watching this house like, oh,
Blackthorn.
What is gonna happen? What is she gonna do?
Who?
Infinite adoption.
Infant adoption.
As the time went on, it got
Dang, it was
closer
when
and
Craigslist
closer
was
to
around. She got
the due
good. Yeah,
date.
she was in a good
It
scam
didn't
there too.
happen.
She had a lot of factors of why she could have missed the due date. She wasn't eating right, or it might have been not ready yet, or the baby might be too
What's up?
small, but I didn't really know what to believe.
They got infinite adoption.
Yeah, like we consider a later
We
date.
all knew that there was no way for her to have a miscarriage.
Yeah, that's a little extra baby.
We felt that she had to come up with the baby somehow. So for the safety of the rest of our patients and our nursery, we did alert the hospital
Okay, I
to
did
be
drink all
on
that.
higher alert, what was called
I was just gonna
pooping.
get some more water.
We really thought that if anything, she would just try to steal a baby.
Yeah, it's like what we talking about before.
And at that point, she went 10 months, and I thought, that doesn't happen either. Never heard of that in my life.
Right, for the kids. Yeah.
I lived across
You
from
should do
Wade and I had taken pictures of her and Wade out in the driveway. She didn't look pregnant for
Right,
being
because you
10
better
months
go see
pregnant, you know? I mean, it started to become not believable.
Yeah.
And that's when all of these weird
Yep.
events started happening.
Yep. Yeah, it is. Well, all the babies be
I
right
didn't take
there.
off leave from my work